Exclamation everyone, and welcome to Second Galaxy. It's by Zalong Game Limited, and it is fully released out on Steam and mobile, and it is free to play. And I mentioned the mobile because I played the first 20 minutes of this on a mobile device before I realized it actually has a PC port, but it is a straight, from what I understand, a straight mobile port, so it's going to look, all the buttons and everything are going to be as though you were playing on a phone. Yeah, we're going to go through the beginning. It's, my first impression of it thus far is it's like a very... what would happen if you took EVE Online and made it a mobile phone game kind of thing. Maybe even a little bit less than that, as far as mechanics and stuff go. But, you know, I have, like I said, I've only done what is basically amounts to tutorial, and it's got the same problem that every mobile trash game has. I don't mean to say the game is trash, but it has every problem that every mobile game has, which is it takes you through a tutorial, like guides you hand over fist through a tutorial for like 20 minutes. Click here, click here, click here, click there, click here, click there, click here, click there. And by the end of it, you're like, did I actually learn anything about the game, or did the game just like waste 20 minutes of my time? So guess what? We get to go through that together, and you can see why I hate these kinds of tutorials so much. I mean, I like the show me how to do things tutorials, as opposed to tell me how to do things, but I don't like it where it's like you must now follow this step by step by step by step by step. Even if you don't want to, even if you've gotten the gist already, you can't skip this thing. Without further ado, now that I'm all riled up, let's start and get some of the hopefully some of the story here. One thing I wanted to note, though,
bright stars. It seemed as though we had already conquered what we could only look up at and hold in awe in the past. However, greed and violence have always lingered in the shadows. The ravages of war pushed us to the brink of extinction over and over again. From the ruins, an even greater civilization was born. We seemed able to overcome any obstacle until that day. The destructive power of the mysterious visitors shone a light upon our ignorance. Humanity awakened to new possibilities. We traveled deeper into the galaxy to seek out its hidden truths. In this world, you must choose your own path and accept the consequences of every decision you make.
so as I was about to get on there about, I have noticed from the comments on the Steam store, apparently, if you want to play this on your mobile device, you're going to need to download this from their website and then link it to your iOS or Google Play account there. Because if you play the Steam version, apparently you can't link your Steam account to your Google Play account and be able to move from Steam to mobile. That's what I've heard. I haven't tried it myself, but seeing as though it just dropped me right into the game and I already have an account through Google, I'm going to say that maybe that's probably the way it goes. So I'm going to actually select the things that I selected before. I didn't want to do the Neo Europa Federation, so I ended up doing Republic of Severus, which I guess is really basically or Severus, I should say, which is, I guess, basically the Russian Republic, I suppose. And I took this guy, and I believe I took Explorer, so I'm going to do that. And then we'll type in a name here, since it probably still have that name. I think, what did I call it? Leakonovich. Yeah, that's what I called him. Oh, Flashing lights, man. Wow. Should put an epilepsy warning on this. Alright. Confirm. The name's already taken. Oh, well, okay, I knew that anyway. We got Likanovich the second. Let's try that. Ah, there we go. That was easy. We're just getting vibes of danger. Chapter 1 is vibes of danger.
We are now under pirate attack.
We're not actual danger, it's just vibes. I'll say this much: the game is running a lot smoother on the PC than it was on my on BlueStacks. So there's that. Okay, records located, system ready, and now we're going to go through step by step through tutorials as they do. This overview. Now select the wreckage. Click scan.
Target engaged.
Scan that wreckage. Analyze the energy characteristics and ballistics. Warning: unknown signals. Possibility of pirates. Yep. It's gotta give me a little cutscene to show them. Blow it up! We have control of this solar system, the pilot said. Enemies are approaching. Check your ship status and prepare to fight. Weapons are ready. Put your target from the overview and fire.
Target locked on.
And every so often we get to fire our proper weapons. In between we have just these other weapons firing, and then every so often I get to click on the main batteries, I guess. But you can see it's just automatically orbiting the enemy. Guys down for the count.
Target locked on.
Lock on to him. You can see clearly see all the you know, the mobile interface going on here. I believe this is shields here, the blue one, and the white one I guess is armor. Wait a long time for these missiles to load up. Oh no, okay, white is actually the is our speed, and yellow is our armor, I guess. Newly discovered wreckage, and go scan it.
Target.
And we can hit our afterburners. See our different status effects going on over here.
Target engaged.
Comparison complete. Now uploading data to the police force database. Data on case and tigers is successfully uploaded. Seem to have handled this well, police force captain says. Doesn't have a name, he's just called police force captain. That's all he's called.
You are back, youngster.
What a disaster! Another crew of pirates with military-grade weapons. Believe they're just wandering pirates? Well, get back to the police station. Okay.
I only want to retire peacefully.
Alright, and then we just, here's our main plot. We got quests, an overview, reputation, all those things.
Starting warp
That should look very, very familiar if you've played any Eve.
Target
In fact, a
location.
lot of these things are probably looking somewhat familiar to you. Oh, we found the Muffin Man. He's a vigilante, though. So we'll suffer through the slowness of all this. I mean, we're trying to introduce the story and everything, but it's just like it does drag quite a bit before they let you go. This is not the only mobile game that does this, right? It's like a lot of them do this where they just
Entered
drag their
space
feet at the
station.
beginning, and it's just like, look, I don't have all this time to devote to you. I just wanted to get a taste of the game. Now I'm stuck
You
on
were
this
back,
track.
youngster.
How are we supposed to fight off the fully militarized silver flame pirates with those vigilantes? Of course, no one's willing to the scene. No one's willing to the scene. Yep. So translations, not so great. What are silver flame pirates? Those militarized pirates call themselves Silver Flame. The Great Council just sent news. Never heard of them. Great Council had expressed concerns about this new group of pirates. They are well organized and their forces spread over many solar systems. What shall we do next? Step up the patrols? This solar system is now under martial law. Help is on the way. Go on. Great Council has decided to give all police officers access to base. Just space. Doesn't have a name. Just called base. Go take a look.
Hope there's not more cases.
Alright. Unlock the ship hangar. And the tutorial will basically take us all the way to pilot level 5. You know? Because I don't know why you have levels if you're going through them so quickly like that. But that's what they do. Alright. You've gained the authority to access your base now. Alright, so go there. Ship hangar. Here's our ship. We have our weapons here. We can swap this weapon out for something in our inventory. This combat railgun. There we go. And then go back and go to ops. And here's all of our stuff again. We'll hit go to go to the next part of this chapter. Begonovich 2, you are finally here. We've just received a distress signal from the freighter. Could it be another trap by Silver Flame pirates? Well, you are good at tough cases. Check it out, just in case there are victims. Accept.
I only want to retire peacefully.
Undock. There's where you got to select what ship you want to undock with and everything else.
Starting warp engine.
And it's just automatically going to take you to the quest that you've
Commencing
selected.
warp.
I don't have to do anything
Target
here.
Location.
I believe you can manually control your ship at some point. It certainly looks like you can, but I don't know when we'll get to that point. It's certainly a nice looking game anyway. Alright, let's go after these pirate strikers, I guess.
Target locked on.
You can see all your guns have ammo on them as well. You have to manage. Oh, nice.
Target locked on.
Okay, I got it. We do have shields. This is our shields here. We can activate.
Target locked on.
The shields only last for a certain amount of time. 25 seconds or something like that. I think that's how that works. I mean, I do see the shields going down a little bit here, so maybe I'm wrong on that. Maybe they're always working. I don't know. I thought this was just kind of a shield recharge, but I haven't really been all that clear on it. Watch out, more pirates are coming. Okay. Let me at them, boss.
Target locked
Yep.
on.
I don't know, maybe that blue bar is my power? I'm not sure. I thought it was shield, but I
Target locked on.
Probably wrong on that. There are no tooltips to describe anything, which, I mean, for a mobile port makes sense because you wouldn't be able to see the tooltips anyway, but still, I'm not sure what auto does.
Combat activated.
Oh, auto combat activated. Oh, so these are guns then. Okay. I didn't know what they were. I guess they were all guns. Thank goodness for your bravery, officer. Now we're safe. It's really hard to beat a rival gang. Well, it's nothing new. The sky and ocean could seem so enticing, yet darkness is always lurking where unseen. Never judge a book only by its cover. Shall I escort you out? Thank you for your kindness, but I can take care of myself. Chow, my brave officer. Okay. So yeah, you can auto the combat as well. You can't even be bothered to, you know, manage stuff. That's fine. I'll un-auto that, I think. And I guess I can't un-auto it. Objective complete. You can view progress from the ops menu. Right, we can go to the next one.
You are back, youngster.
I reviewed your combat log. Fortunately, those pirates weren't using any military-grade weapons. They are not Silver Flame pirates. This case is much easier. Will wandering pirates intercept the freighter under martial law? Never underestimate the temptation of gold. Come back. I've just got news from the Great Council.
Autocom starting warp engine.
It seems like when I go to warp, it automatically
Arrived at target
turns
location.
auto combat off.
Entered space station.
Items in cargo space have been transferred. Okay.
The world is chaotic now.
Great news! CSF has just confirmed the Silver Flame pirates have left the solar system. Martial law has been aborted. The Silver Flame pirates are always on the move? Just like migrating pests, but that's none of my concern. The solar system is safe. I heard that Silver Flame pirates are still active in other solar systems, and other criminal organizations are becoming active. They must be up to something, looking for a way to continue their criminal activities as the galaxy is a mess now. Great Council had sent Blade of Thorns of the CSF to be in charge of security affairs for this sector. That fleet. It's a fleet that's been denied entry by a number of nations. The fleet is recruiting from the police force, and the First Legion wants you. Me? I've sent several applications, but none of them were accepted. A price is always expected for what fate bestows. You won't refuse. You won't... Okay, whatever. The contract said your father was an ace pilot in Blade of Thorns, right? He was until he went MIA during a secret mission. He was legend, but, well, come to me for coordinates to the Legion when you're ready. Say goodbye to your friends if you have any.
I only want to retire peacefully.
Received an ion thruster. Now we're level 3. Here's our after-action report and everything. Here, claim all rewards because we finished that chapter.
As the security situation worsens, the Blade of Thorns has officially assumed control over the sector's security, and you have become one of them.
Chapter 2, Crackdown Campaign. Tap here to interact with other characters in the space station.
The world is chaotic now.
As long as I am not retired, I will not allow Silver Flame pirates or other crooks to break the peace here. I'm ready, sir. Well, I am always glad to bid adieu to a young and troublesome colleague. I am glad too. Bye! Okay.
I only want to retire peacefully.
Go here, and now we've got complete all main plots of this chapter, complete encounter 1. So we'll just go. And undock.
Starting warp engine.
And then up here at the top, they've got all the different star systems and whatnot.
Commencing warp.
You can see
Arrived at target location.
where we can go and all that stuff. Lots of different star systems and whatnot. And they're all color-coded and all those things. And there's jump gates and all that stuff, so yeah. If you played any Eve, then all this is looking rather familiar, I would say.
Starting warp engine. Commencing warp. Arrived at target location.
Like I said, the ships and the stations and everything look really nice. I mean, they've done some work there on the art and stuff. Not the mechanics are not very inventive though. I mean, pretty straightforward and dry right now.
Welcome back, my soldier.
Here we go. Primus Alexei. Welcome, I am Alexei, the Primus of Blade of Thorns. As you know, only the First Legion lives up to the name Blade of Thorns, but in this time of peace there are many skepticism around our existence. We must be cautious. You will report to Lieutenant Mason. You are familiar with him. I don't believe he's a good mentor for you. Emotions will weaken the toughest soldier, but he insisted, and I agreed. Come in, Mason. It's all yours now. Don't worry, sir. Bloodlines say the most. The offspring of an ace will make the best soldier.
I know blood relationships won't tell lies.
Okay. And we just got a new ship, the RS Pinecone frigate with a tech level of 1. So cool. Cool beans.
Hey, you are really like your father, kid.
Likonovich, haven't seen you in ages. I was wondering when we would meet again. You still seem like a child to me. Mason, I'm here for something else. You are still looking for the truth about your father's disappearance. Child, we are made wise not by the recollections of the past, but by our responsibility for the future. I know it's been a long time, but he's still my father. They are just memories now, kid. We can never predict the outcome of a battle. Cloning wasn't as mature as it is now. Time always erodes things. But, Mason, the truth never fades with time. The truth? Perhaps you won't find the truth until you climb up the ladder. Things aren't easy for the First Legion these days, and I didn't get much. Don't worry about it, Mason. I'll find a way. Alright. I just hope you get over the past. There are many important things waiting for us in the future.
I know blood relationships won't tell lies.
Now we're level 4, just from all that. Alright, go under here, go to ship hangar. Select this Pinecone ship, put that there, so that's now in our hangar. We get 3 spots of the hangar. We don't get the 3rd one until we're pilot level 7. We can go to config, which will now apply these are basically in Eve you have they don't call it loadouts, but that one screen that has basically the loadouts of your ship and everything and all that stuff, and on there you can save a different loadout so that you can apply it to multiple things. This is basically the same thing here. So, yep. All right, and then I don't think we have any other things to swap in there. So, away we go over here, and we'll get the first mission going.
You are really like your father, kid.
Hey, Ligonovich, the intelligence unit got something new. They found a group of wanderers in a remote suburban SS. They are suspected to be Silver Flame pirates. Let's go check it out. Prepare your ship and weapons. Move out. Okay.
I know blood relationships won't tell lies.
Alright, so I can... This one's got 95 DPS, so I don't know why I would take the Pinecone yet, but we'll take the Vigil Landing right now. I mean, I guess I could take the Pinecone, but yeah, this has got better firepower, so I don't know why I would take the other one yet.
Starting warp
There's a lot of object pop-in problems, where objects take a while to actually pop in front of you and stream. Like, it's very, very noticeable. Alright, here's the pirate hideout. Let's go scan it once we get control back.
Approaching target.
Get our speed up here.
Approaching target. Target engaged.
Alright, we got a guard.
Target locked on.
Take on. I'm just gonna set.
Auto-combat activated.
I'm just gonna do auto combat and just stand back and watch the fireworks. Another pirate wanderer.
Target locked on.
Speed going.
Target locked on.
Shielding up as well.
Target locked on.
Oh, we're flying right through everything. Bogdanovich, I am impressed with you. Don't be cocky, they're just pirates, although their weapons seemed otherwise. Alright, we got a railgun for our troubles. Let's head back and report to
You are
Alexei.
really like your father, kid. I know blood relationships won't tell lies.
Turn to
Starting
station.
warp engine. Commencing warp.
So yeah, it's a whole lot of
Target location.
kind of sitting around right now, just doing things.
Entered space station.
Okay. Cool.
Welcome back, my soldier.
Silver Flame pirates must be here with a purpose. You, Mason, the man I trust the most. I sent you to investigate the hideout, but you alerted the pirates. Sir, the kid and I had no choice. Check the combat log and you'll know. I submitted the combat log to the intelligence unit. Hopefully they will find something useful. Come on, as long as the Silver Flame pirates are still there, I will get to every one of them and wipe their asses. Simple as that. Don't think that that sentence works. I don't think that sentence works at all. I think you mean wipe their asses out. Because without the out, it sounds like you're, I don't know, a bathroom attendant. Mason, your partner is just a kid. He's not that battlefield legend. Think it over and get ready for the next mission. Keep your head clear.
Remember, the First Legion is always loyal.
And there is level 5 on our pilot. And oh yeah, forgot to mention this, but it'll come up now. If I take a look at our pilot, I believe is here. No, wait, no. Not it. How do I look? Ah, here it is. Look at our pilot. We've got implants that we can put in. And view implant effects, unlock more plans and all that stuff, more slots, all those things. So yeah, it's, you know, certainly someone went, hey, I could do that, and looked at Eve and was like, yeah, I could do all that. And they're trying. One thing I will say though, under the academy here, and I've already looked at this once before, there's a bunch of stuff for you to learn, a bunch of skills. And it looks like they don't have any timer from what I can tell. They're just instant learn once you have the prerequisites for them. So I'm going to take this, I mean, they do cost credits, obviously, but those seem to be coming in spades. And then the next one up takes level 7 pilot level. The launcher, I can just say, yeah, just do that. This one, laser, might as well. Faster. Alright, and then defense. We got recharge, tech, shield recharge. Train up on that. Electronics. Wait, what? There it is, recharge check. Energy recovery, yep. Train that. Piloting, propulsion tech. Propulsion radiation shielding, sure. Okay, so all that should be all the learned stuff. So now I should be able to go. So what I want to do, go to hangar. Now I did pick up a thruster and stuff, but I don't know how to swap those in and out yet. It hasn't really told me. I maybe it's under config here. But I don't see any of the other hard points. All I see are the weapons and ammo, so I don't know how to swap those two around. But we can do vigilante here. There's like nothing on this guy. I mean, he's got some weapons, but there's hardly anything else on him. We'll go with the pine cone for now. Is there anything I can swap for here? There is. It's combat railgun. Let's take that. Yeah, because all of those are better. We have 3 of them, so might as well swap those out. Swap. And this one. There we go. I got 3 decent weapons, I would say. Let's go back to the hangar and go ups. And we could do, I guess there's guide to pilot skills, guide to implants. It gives me some XP. I guess I can look at it.
Hi, Second Lieutenant.
What are you looking for, Ensign? Guide to pilot skills.
Anything to ask?
Welcome to Blade of Thorns. I'm Lisa, the technical officer of the 1st Legion. I will be your guide and assist you along the way. There is still a long way to become a qualified soldier. Military skills are essential. Let's start with that. Guaranteed access to the academy. You can train new skills with credits.
Looking forward for your return in triumph.
Right, and I did that already. This is the pilot profile. There are many things you can do here to enhance your pilot. Okay. Enemy ship is interfering with ship performance. Make a prioritized target and close in rapidly. Take it out before causing more damage. Okay, so they kind of like, you have to get your license in a particular thing here, and this is what I don't like, is they don't let you get out of there. Get your license in the particular class, I guess, of ship, and then it familiarizes you with it and all that stuff. So you can see where they're going with things. I would really like to not continue that tutorial, please. That would be really nice. But anyway, friends, I think you get the gist of this. I think it's pretty straightforward and clear here. This has been Second Galaxy. It is by Xylon Game Limited, and it is fully released out on Steam and mobile devices. It is free to play both on mobile devices and on Steam, so you can dig into it if you really want to. It's, you know, it suffers from the same thing that a lot of mobile games suffer from. The long tutorials that just won't quit, controls that are not the greatest. I mean, in this case, I wasn't fighting the controls so much as I was fighting boredom, right? It's like you hit auto and it just kind of does everything for you, which is fine. I mean, there's something to be said for just kind of like sitting back and just kind of managing these flashing lights, for crying out loud, and managing your ship from sort of like a command seat and just kind of letting your pilot and all that stuff do their thing. So I can see where that's coming from. Again, there's not much here. It's like they took, like someone looked at Eve and said, "Oh, we can do that," and then they didn't. They brought like the visuals over, and they brought the mechanics slightly over, but then they didn't really bring the soul of it over. You know what I mean? Like it just doesn't feel particularly deep in anything it does. It's just kind of a base overview of the genre of what they're trying to key it off of. I would say. But yeah, it is available for iOS and Android. It's free there as well as it is on Steam, so pick your poison is what it comes down to. I did, like I said, I played it on BlueStacks, and it stutters a little bit on BlueStacks, but that's an emulator, so I'm expecting it's probably okay on your phone. There's a lot to download though, so you might want to make sure you're on Wi-Fi when you do it. But other than that, yep, that about does it for me, friends. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I will see, as always, jeez, I forget how I end these things. As always, I'll leave links down in the description so you can do your own due diligence. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time.